We got people going today. Because guess what? Man, we done with the 80s. Man, we done with the 90s too. The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is really upset because there's a stat out. It's a stat. Nobody made it up. It's not an opinion. It's just a fact. Draymond Green shoots a higher 3-point percentage than Larry Bird, and he takes more threes per game. And apparently, people felt some type of way about that, which tells you everything you need to know. It's like, how are you mad at reality? Like, you made it sound like somebody walked up to you and just made it up. Nah, we just posted it just to show you something, right? Because these older gentlemen have a tendency to overrate the era, right? And I get it. We all like people from our time period, our generation. I'm an 80s baby. Born in 85. But I'm not the one sitting here acting like 90s basketball was the greatest. I'm not acting like 80s basketball was the greatest. I'm not that guy. There's people from every era that could hoop. And people we talking about, it's not even like saying that they wouldn't be able to hoop at all. We're just saying that they're not as good as today's players. It just is what it is. You can't be mad that people get better over time. You know, it's like the prime example would be like if you wanted to watch Mike and Kobe. People will sit there and say, oh, Kobe copied MJ's game. But in reality, he copied a lot of people's games. It was his father who told him that he wasn't going to be 6'9", you know what I mean, like he was, because his father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, was a small forward at 6'9", and Kobe's favorite player growing up was actually Magic Johnson, right? But he wasn't going to grow to be a 6'9" point guard. So he told his dad told him, watch somebody who's around your size and height and model your game after them. Matter of fact, there's so many stories of him coming up to players and asking them about certain things, right? So he's modeling his game after them. But as you see, he's better. He does everything better than MJ. No matter what anybody says, it's not even MJ knows that. The craziest part B is like MJ fans will argue, but MJ himself won't even argue. You know what I'm saying? The nigga goes out of his way to say that Kobe could beat him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't do that for nobody else. He'll be like, nobody could beat me one-on-one. Well, except for Kobe. Like, what? Because he stole all my moves. Like, it's still a compliment, dog. That means he could beat him. That means he's better. And then when somebody's better in this situation, y'all gonna harp on the fact that he has a similar game style to somebody else. Like, basketball isn't a fucking sport. Like, there's only just so many moves and styles that you're gonna copy, my guy. You know, let's be real. It's not really a carbon copy. It's an evolution. You know what I mean? Better footwork, better handle, better jump shot, just better everything. You know what I'm saying? Technique. Even the rules have changed to make defenses more effective as a team if you understand the game. Because now you got people waiting for double teams to come. They're waiting for certain actions to happen. If he comes over here, if he takes one dribble right, double team. If he's in this corner, trap him there. If he's over here, make him shoot that shot. Like, there's a lot more to it now. And a lot of these guys in the 80s would have been getting trapped. They would have been getting doubled before they even got the ball. They would have had two people on them. There's stunts. There's all types of ways to, like, make it harder on a player. See, the difference is today's players actually have to be way more equipped to be playmakers if they're going to be also the best players on the teams, which is why if you notice, most of the top guys on the teams, they all average 5+ assists a game. You know what I'm saying? Look at Giannis is averaging like 6-7 assists a game. All right, he's power forward, dog. Nigga's a power forward. And because of the attention he gets, he averages about 6-7 assists a game. Simply off of just kicking the ball to these people because of the way defenses have to adjust for him. Back in the day, a nigga like Giannis getting the one-on-one defense with no doubles or a late double, the way they have late doubles, back in the day, Giannis would be averaging like 45 points a game, bro, in the 80s. Because who the fuck is guarding him? Who the fuck in the 80s could guard him? Don't tell me that Kareem's guarding him. He could guard Kareem, but Kareem can't guard him. See, that's the funny part. Because Giannis is 7 feet tall, a true 7-footer, and that nigga's strong as shit. So we're not going to sit there and play this stupid game that y'all like to play where y'all going to sit there and act like, oh, no, he would do X, Y, Z. Where? How? Because, okay, I'll give you this. Kareem could score on him. We're not saying that Giannis is blocking every fucking shot. He's not going to be able to get a shot off. He's going to look like cheeks. Nobody said that. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Kareem could be slowed down by Giannis. He could actually give him a challenge, going to move with him. He's quicker. He's just as strong, just as tall, just as long. He's a fucking freak. That's why he's called the Greek Freak. Niggas never seen a nigga dunking with their feet still on the fucking ground. They got pictures of this shit. They weren't talking about Kareem doing this shit. Okay? So Giannis. Then, on offense, let's just show how this worked. Let's just say, I don't know, Magic came down, passed to Byron. Byron pulls up for a jump shot. The jump shot missed. Giannis jumps up and grabs the rebound. He starts dribbling down the court. And who's in front of him? Because we know it's not Kareem. His old slow ass. Matter of fact, we ain't even going to do him like that. Let's put him at the younger years. You're going to put him on the Bucks when he was with Oscar Robertson. It don't even matter. He is blowing down the court. That means that the nigga who's supposed to be guarding Giannis, because let's just say if Giannis was back in the era, he'd be playing center because he's 7 feet, right? Because that's what they do to him. Let's just transition him with all his skills, just like that. Boom. That man is going to dribble down the court, pick the ball up, one step inside from the three-point line, and dunk on anybody else on the Lakers team. And I dare you to think that you're going to get physical with Giannis and you're not going to get physical back from him. That's not going to happen, buddy. This is why it's fucking bullshit when you guys do this. You think right now if we took the Bucks and they played against the Boston Celtics, the 80s Celtics, you think Kevin McHale or Larry Bird have anything for Giannis? Bro, I got a pot of gold under my bed. If you really think that any of them niggas was doing anything with him. Bro, you think they're going to walk out up the court? You think that's what they're going to do? No, Giannis about to blow on all of them. Then who's going to be at the rim? You think the Chief is going to block Giannis? He's going to bully the Chief. He's going to boot, boot, double pump, Shaq-like dunk. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Let's be real. And then when he wants to just show off, because he don't even need to do it, he just does it just to show you he can at this point, he'll pop a three. Splash. Hold that. Hey, wait. You thought I couldn't shoot these middies? He'll hit those too. And then he's getting all the boards. Because, like, who's stopping him from getting boards? He gets 13 a game in an era where we shoot all these threes and there's mad long rebounds. Pay attention. Long rebounds, which means that they're past the free throw line. They're around the free throw line areas where a lot of these rebounds are. You know what I'm saying? They're not hanging around the rim where the 7-footers like Kareem and Moses Malone were always grabbing rebounds. Yeah, they're going to grab 12 of those. But when those rebounds start going towards the three-point line, who's grabbing them? Oh, the athletic freaks who are also 7 feet tall, like Giannis, like a KD. That's the thing that y'all niggas don't understand. Y'all so busy wanting to think that era was so tough when if you really watch tape, there was no fucking hard fouls. Literally, you watch, I am 40 years old, bro. We're not going to sit there and act like I'm a 20-year-old. Bro, I watched the same damn game that everybody else did. Matter of fact, you can watch it on YouTube for free right now. I'll do a fucking side-by-side reel and we could talk about every fucking play and watch how they walk down, right? Right? Because the way they like to do that, because today's offense is a lot faster, right? It's more like the 70s. The 70s was more up and down. The 80s is a little bit more up and down too, but not as much as the 70s. The 70s was a blur. The 80s was still a little bit of a blur, but when the 90s came, shit came to a crash and halt. Nigga, speed of the game went all the way down, all right? Because niggas wanted to go possession by possession and feed it to their star player and let them go one-on-one and do whatever. And every now and then they would switch it up and go to somebody else. But, bro, there's nothing that you can say or show on tape that's going to prove that these players from the 80s are better than today. There's nothing. It's nothing. These motherfuckers is Larry Bird stands, right? And it's crazy because I'm from Massachusetts too. My family from my father's side of the family from Boston. I'm born in Bethlehem. I'm a whole Cape Verdean. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is wilding with this whole like Larry Bird goat shit. Like, bro, that's some Boston shit, bro. It doesn't matter what niggas make excuses behind the shit. It's so disgusting. It's like, oh no, no, bro. We all watched them. Stop it. You didn't watch something we didn't watch. You just actually fed into that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. There's way too many reasons why not. Even white people tell you this place is fucking racist and bigoted. Bro, when Millie's is out there making interviews talking about it. But when I say it, it's a fucking problem. Like, black people from Boston get defensive because they want to defend the city. Like, why? It's not ours. It doesn't belong to us. It's not, like, bro. There's so much corrupt shit going on there. Niggas want to, like, I don't get it. It's like this pride and it's this thing where you just, anybody from there who played for the hometown, they're getting all the love. Bill Russell shot 43% from the fucking field, and simply because he was part of one of the only 8 teams in the motherfucking league, and the only fucking black person playing, which means he was automatically the most athletic person on the fucking court. And y'all really be acting like them 11 chips make him, like, be able to be mentioned in the same breath as a LeBron, as a MJ, as a Kobe, as a Curry. Nigga, he's not on them niggas' levels. He's a winner. That's a whole nother thing. If you want to talk about winning, that's different. But if you talk about best players, get him the fuck out of here. The nigga shot 42% and he's a big. What big today could shoot 42% and you would respect them just because they were part of a winning? Y'all niggas don't even respect Draymond, and he got how many rings? 4 rings. He got 4 rings. And y'all don't even respect him, but you want niggas to respect Bill Russell for rings. So the same reason you want us to respect these old niggas, you won't even give respect to the newer niggas. And Dre's not even my era. It's about my age. So I probably vibe with him personally more, because I think he be doing some fuck shit too. But I love his energy. I love his game. Like, bro, what the fuck are we talking about? This nigga's one of the greatest defensive players of all time. And nigga, and he's technically undersized. And niggas don't even give him credit for that shit. The nigga ball handling, he runs the fucking plays, so he's basically the point guard on offense with Curry, because Curry runs the point guard too. We're not going to do that. Niggas be trying to play Curry. But they both do it. You know what I'm saying? There's 2 playmakers on Golden State. Curry's one of them, but when it's time for him to go get buckets and focus on getting buckets, Dre can take over just like that, okay? Just like any other team. There's many teams that have multiple playmakers. Paul George is a playmaker. So is James Harden. So is Russell Westbrook. Even Kawhi is a playmaker on another level, because he definitely doesn't get credit for it. But he be definitely been throwing some flashy passes. You know, I've seen these last couple of years. But this is just the point that I'm bringing to you. You know what I'm saying? You're over here trying to tell us to respect these players. Mind you, these are all part of these niggas that we grew up watching. This is part of my era. And I'm just being an honest person. You know what I'm saying? I watched all these players, bro. I know them all. You know what I'm saying? I watched Antoine Walker. But are we really about to sit here and act like today's forward? Like, is he better than Paolo Banchero? No. But I guarantee you there's some Boston fan right now that would argue that Antoine Walker is better than Paul Banchero. Like, it's not. That's not true. Let's be real. He was a forerunner. I think he would be more accepted today in his play style. He was a ball handling 6'9", power forward, shoot the 3. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't all about, just posting up and being big. He wasn't slow-footed. But at the same time, he was highly inefficient. He was very inefficient. You know what I mean? So, in his defense, he played D at times, but it wasn't all that great, especially as the later years came. But this is just an example. Antoine Walker is okay today. He's not trash. He's probably still dropping 20 a game. You know what I mean? But he's going to have to up that efficiency a whole lot more than what he did. And his game isn't even as unconventional as it was. Because back in the day, niggas like him and Lamar Odom, And he came before Lamar, I'm sure, I believe, if I'm correct, he came before Lamar. So niggas like Lamar and Antoine weren't as accepted at their power forward slot because Lamar Odom was slotted as a small forward until he got to the Lakers. And you could tell because out in LA, you know what I'm saying, we had Magic. So we already knew what to do with a nigga like that. We already had visions of like, oh, you want to complain about? Now bring him over here. And you see how it worked out for 2 chips. Again, evolution of basketball. You know what I'm saying? These players are just getting more skilled at larger sizes. Like, look at Wembyana. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even one of them type of niggas that be on his meat like that. But, bro, that nigga is averaging 20 points, like 13 rebounds. I mean, okay, man. Now, he's averaging 20 and 10. He just be getting a lot of rebounds for some games. I be forgetting. Sometimes they be limiting his minutes. But realistically, if he was playing 30 minutes a game, bro, he's really averaging like 15 rebounds. On God, he's averaging like 15 rebounds. But the nigga's averaging 20, 10 with like 3.6 blocks a game is some stupid shit, bro. You're going to really sit here and be like, nah, Manute Bol was better. Our 7'7" guys were better. That's what we doing? I mean, at some point, y'all going to have to be honest with yourselves and stop with the bullshit, bro. And just admit that niggas have been passed. It's okay. They're still great. Bro, some of these guys would still be elite today. It's just that some of the ones that y'all want to go so hard for aren't them. Larry Bird is not one of them. I'm sorry. And for all y'all who compare him to Luka, stop. Luka's more athletic. Luka's faster. Luka's stronger. Luka's bigger. Luka is really like 6'8". He's 6'8", 240. Larry Bird was 6'9", 230. And you could look at him and tell he wasn't that strong. Like, he had that, what do you call it? Like, worker man strong. Like, he wasn't weak. Don't get it twisted. We're not saying he was just some pushover, but he wasn't Luka strong. And he definitely didn't have a 42-inch vert like Luka. He definitely wasn't doing in and outs like Luka. Euro stepping. He wasn't hitting niggas with a pump fake, spin move, come in, fake, and then come back again for the fadeaway. Bro, he wasn't doing all that. Nigga was coming off doing simple shit. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? He had a little subtlety and craft to his game, and that's cool. Like, I'm not a hater, bro. He was crafty. Like, he definitely was crafty. He was doing little shit. He was doing little fake passes, and then would get people off guard, get the layup up, because obviously he not out jumping the nigga. He got to do something to get him off guard. So he uses little fakes, little hesitations, and I get it. It's smart. It's just how we play the game. You know what I'm saying? Even people who are athletic, as you get older and lose athleticism, even they start to adjust to the fact that they're not able to just out-jump people or outrun people no more. They start giving more skill moves, more fakes, more hesitation. Even LeBron, when he was younger, a lot of this shit he do now, he didn't have to do that little look-down fake shit before he... No, he just pull it, nigga. Or he just going. But now that people are actually able to, and he's slowed down, like, he got to adjust his game. And that's all it is, bro. It's just that his game is old man for athletic people, okay? If he was athletic, his game probably wouldn't be the same. Because there's athletic white guys in the league. Like Chandler Parsons was pretty athletic. That man was banging on niggas. And he had the ratchet. I mean, unfortunately, he was hurt. But, like, during his good years, he was really averaging 20 and 8, bro. Chandler Parsons was doing work. You know what I mean? Look at Austin Reeves. Bro, he's athletic. That man be catching alleys. He's actually fast. He runs. He's got foot speed. He moves from side to side. Because people get it all first up. Just because black people are more athletic than white people don't mean white people aren't athletic at all. And that's fucking crazy. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, we say that, but really we're not talking about... It's really about the side-to-side lateral movement. Because when it's the white guys who aren't really athletic, we're really talking about their foot speed and their ability to shift, left and right. You know what I'm saying? Which is just slide drills, bro, basically. Like sliding from side to side and being able to keep up with the crossovers and quick movements. That's where they'll get caught up. It's not in the straight line speed. It's not from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? Because speed is just speed. I mean, Russell Westbrook is faster than every player in the league, black, white, or purple. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's not like just being black. It's just, oh, yeah, I'm gonna be Russell Westbrook fast because I'm black. I got Russell Westbrook. And no, we're more likely to have it, but it doesn't mean we all do. You know what I'm saying? Look at this nigga from fucking Minnesota. The fuck is his name? Nigga, he's starting right now because Karl Anthony Towns is, they call him Slow-Mo. Nigga, Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson, they call him Slow-Mo. He black. He not more athletic than Luka, though. He not more athletic than Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? He not more athletic than Lauri Markkanen, because we don't talk about those white players that are really good, too. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping on them. What about Franz and Mo Wagner in Orlando? You know what I'm saying? Why are we slighting everybody else? Why are we acting like these other players that are dropping numbers don't exist and aren't comparable? Because there's so many of them. If you just want to compare white guys to white guys, we could do that. There's a bunch of them that are actually pretty good today. You're acting like they ain't none of them. Most of them are just forwards and bigger players because, you know, it's a little bit more even, I guess, with the speed, even though even that's starting to transition a little bit. But it's always been that way. They've always been good at the bigs. The forwards and the centers has never really been their issue. It's really the guard play. The guard play is where most of us black players dominate. That's where we dominate, the wings. I'm saying point guard, shooting guard, small forwards is generally where we're at in the domination of the scale. That's why Luka is such a big deal, because a white guard like him has not been seen like since when? Since when? Like, Steve Nash was cool, but like he wasn't getting buckets like Luka. John Stockton, same shape, wasn't getting buckets like Luka. Like what? I'd have to go back to like what? Maybe Rick Barry or fucking or Jerry West or fucking damn, I'm blanking on this nigga's name. But you know what I'm talking about. Pistol Pete. Like, bro, a white wing player of that level of talent has not been seen in a long time. That's why, low-key, Luka is treated differently than, say, Jokic. Like, Jokic, like, his is kind of like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, we're not sleeping on him. But it's like, we've seen great European bigs before. He's not new. The thing about him that makes it a little more different is his assist numbers is higher than theirs. But the way the error is with players now and the defense and the ability needed to be able to move the ball, and they're European players, they come from a system where they're ball movers anyway. But he's a good enough scorer as well that the ball's like always in his hands. I'm pretty sure if Arvydas Sabonis would have came to the league, that's another one. See, because they talk about Jokic, but what about Sabonis? Technically, he's like, is he a European big or is he an American white big? Because technically, he was pretty much raised here, but he's really technically kind of European big. But still, either way, he's putting up numbers too. Niggas don't really talk about him. There's so many others that are comparable, like close-wise. They just maybe not on as good a team, or, you know, maybe they're younger and their teams are younger and they're not ready to just take that leap yet. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about these players, so when they get caught up in these dynamics between errors and race and all this other shit, like, bro, people aren't being nuanced. We out here doing fucking 10-second responses and sound bites on Facebook and social media, on Instagram, fucking Twitter and shit. But realistically, people need to be more nuanced about the way that they look at the game, you know, and understand the attributes of people based on who, what, and when, where, how, where they, like everything, what they are, who they are, where they was raised, you know, all of it matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, on their play style, the way they think about the game, the way they play the game. So it's like Gilbert Arenas wasn't lying. The league is structured to be more friendly. It's not us that took away the roughness of the game. Because if you go to any court in any American neighborhood, because we're not gonna call it the hood. I'm tired of calling every fucking area that's black dominated the hood. That's not true. The hood is supposed to be a place of poverty, okay? And there's a whole, 77% of African Americans are middle class. Note that. So, in the neighborhoods that we grew up, if you go to any local park where we are majority there, bro, it's a very physical game. Niggas call their own fouls. Niggas is gonna call you a bitch if you calling some weak shit. Niggas is gonna get into fights about fouls, bro. So, this idea that American players are softer is crazy because, number one, The penalties are way more fierce today. You have a lot more to lose today than you ever did in the 80s. Number two, these players from the 80s and shit, they weren't doing anything that was rougher or tougher or anything like that. Like, if you really watch the game, like, bro, if I just put the Malice and the Palace on repeat, if I just put Kobe and fucking Chris Childs on repeat, Anthony Pillard versus Kevin Garnett on repeat, if I put Isaiah Stewart running down on LeBron with a busted lip, with all bloody, on repeat, if I put Rondo and Chris Paul exchanging punches on repeat, it would be real easy to make that seem like that's what's going on. Oh, this is good. Oh, niggas is in the league fighting. Niggas is throwing balls. Oh, no. That shit don't be happening like that. But I can make it seem that way, which is what y'all do. Y'all really sit here and take these little clips and go really hard for them. If you watch the game, the physicality of the game wasn't like that. The first team to really bring that level of physicality that made you feel like we need flagrant fouls was the Detroit Pistons. The 1990s. I'll even say like 88, 89. They started to get there a little bit. They were the first roughhouse team to exist in the league at all. Period. So when you get into these talks of this, soft to this, soft to that, physicality this, physicality that, it'd be a lot of bullshit. It'd be a lot of cap. A lot of these niggas, I just got hero syndrome. And they don't want to see their heroes being replaced. You know what I mean? Superman can't die, right? But look at shit happens. Evolution comes. And some of them baseline heroes are gonna get replaced. Some of them will be eternal. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, Wilt Chamberlain is never gonna go away. Kareem never gonna go away. Magic, we'll see, but I doubt it. Michael Jordan will forever be remembered. Kobe, same. Even LeBron, he's not even my favorite. But he's not going to be forgotten. He will be one of those players that in any generation, in any era, you'll be able to say he will be a superstar. And that's all these people are getting at. We know that every generation has players that are good. But where and how good they would be today currently is where the argument is at. We know they could play today. Come on, man. You take Prime Bird and you put him in the league. Of course he's going to get buckets. You know what I mean? He'll find a way to score. But with the ease and the frequency that he used to, nah. With him being like the number one focal point, I much doubt it. I think he could probably be the third best player on the team today. That's where I think I stand with him. I don't think he could take the brunt of today's defensive attention. I just don't. And then on top of that, he is also going to have to deal with the fact he's going to have to guard a 3 or a 4. And I don't know about you, but when they start playing against these elite teams, that means he's going to have to, if they say if you just took them 80 Celtics, you didn't even change nothing about them, just take them. Hey, you got to play the Phoenix Suns. He got to guard KD. He got to guard Bradley Beal, Devin Booker. Who's he guarding? Bol. Did you just see that list of 4 players that we all know are going to get buckets on Bird? Like Bol is going to get buckets on Bird. Kevin Durant is going to fucking torch Bird. Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, don't even let Bird get next to them. Don't even do it to him. Okay, let's move on. How about this? The Lakers. So, is he guarding LeBron? Is he guarding Anthony Davis? Because we could go big, right? Jackson Hayes at center, Anthony Davis power forward, LeBron at small forward. So the question is LeBron stopping? I mean, is Bird stopping LeBron? I'm not even a LeBron fan, but let's be real. That's a bad matchup. Bro, he's going to ISO him. They're going to put him in every single pick and roll they can. Bring him out here. You could go hide him somewhere, but you can't hide him because they're just going to run the offense in his direction, right? Which is what they did to Luka for like the first couple of years. He was in the playoffs, and they just get him out of here. They do it to him every fucking playoffs. That's why they lose all the time, because they just run offense around him, and they have to rely on the fact that teams are going to miss, or they're just so hot that it don't even matter that Luka's getting scored on. But with Bird, it'll be like the same shit, because he's not guarding none of these guys. If he plays against the Clippers, who's he guarding? He's guarding Kawhi or Paul George. Who's he guarding? Because whoever's guarding him is getting a straight 40-piece. Splash. And we not about to sit here and act like Bird's about to torch Kawhi. I'm not hearing that. Not on any universe or any planets. Kawhi's not for that bullshit. He's not falling for them stupid fakes. Alright? He's not beating him off the dribble. He's not bullying him in the post. He's not bigger or stronger than Kawhi. Those mitts, yeah. What's he going to do? I'm not saying he's not going to score at all. I'm making it sound like he's not going to get any buckets. But it's going to be a really, really disgusting night for that boy. And then, like I said, he got to guard him? Explain these things to me. I need to see this. Because I'm willing to go to lengths for this one. It's a 30-minute video already. I'm just trying to figure this out. These 80s guys, they got to stop. These 90s guys, they got to stop. Once y'all just concede, it's over. We can all enjoy basketball again. But y'all just got to stop being hypocrites.